Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to determine whether or not the iPhone XS Max is worth the money in 2020. This phone was released back in September 21st of 2018. It supports iOS 12 all the way up to 13.4.1. It's a 6.5 Super Retina OLED capacitive touch screen. It has an 84.4% body to screen ratio. It has a screen resolution of 1242 by 2688 pixels, 19.5 by 9 ratio, and a 458 pixels per inch density. It's got a 625 nits max brightness. It's got Dolby Vision, HDR10, wide color gamut, 3D touch, true tone, and 120 hertz touch sensing. It's got the Apple A12 Bionic chipset with a CPU of a hexa-core 2 by 2.5 gigahertz Vortex plus a 4 by 1.6 gigahertz Tempest. It's got a GPU of 4 gigabyte. It's a RAM, a 3174 milliamp hour battery, dual 12 megapixel cameras. One is the top one, your main, is the f.1 or f1.8 wide angle dual pixel, and it's got the 12 megapixel f2.452 telephoto with a 2 times optical zoom, quad LED true tone flash or dual tone flash, HDR photo panorama, and it supports a video of 2160p 24 by 30 by 64 frames a second and 1080p, which is 4K, is a 2160. The 1080p is 30 by 60 at 120 to 240 frames a second with HDR and stereo sound recording. And your front dual selfie megapixel or 7 megapixel camera is the f2.2 32 millimeters standard. It's got your true depth sensor of 3D, your biometric sensor, etc., and it supports 1080p by 30 to 60 frames a second for the front camera. It's got loudspeakers. It's got dual firing speakers down below, and it does have a firing front speaker in the ear piece. It supports 5.0 Bluetooth. It's got GPS. It has near field communications, NFC for short. Does not have a radio, and it has a USB of 2.0, proprietary reversible connector, Face ID accelerometer, gyro, proximity, compass, barometer, Siri natural language commands and dictation, and it's got a non-removable 3174 milliamp hour battery. Fast charging of 25 watts, 50% in like 30 minutes as advertised. And I believe it's got a QI wireless charging. And your talk time is about, I want to say 16 hours for multimedia, etc., etc. Or your music play is up to 65 hours. Your colors are space gray, silver, and gold. Your models for the US is A1921, and then the other ones are global and international, which are the A2101, the A2102, and the A2104. The price on this thing is $519 on Amazon. According to the test, it had 353,207 or 210 Antutu score. But when I did the test earlier, it was hitting 200 or 4. Okay, let's see. Hopefully it doesn't make me do this crap again. My score was I can't find my score. Where's my score? My score was 410,800 or 410,082 on a V8 version 8.1.0. Is this phone worth it in 2020? Yeah, it's not $500, not necessarily $600, but if you want to spend more and get the bigger storage like the 256 or the 512, then you're talking big money. I believe the 256 gig is like $700 or $600 or $700, and then the 512 gigabyte is right under $1,000. And this is the iPhone XS Max unlocked silver, 64 gigabyte, and it does not have expandable storage. You do have to go into your iCloud or iTunes or your iCloud and go buy storage. I believe it's like $9 or something like that a month for a terabyte or 2 terabytes or something like that. I can't remember. Excuse me, I'm yawning over here. The phone has a really fast, let's see if I can turn the camera up here so you can see it. It has really fast Face ID. Bam, unlocked. It's got your face emojis so you can sit here and talk. Good stuff. Sign in with Apple. Go ahead. Continue. Face ID. I personally have not. Here's 10,000 points for me, evidently. My birthday. It's gonna ask me all this bull crap. Sure, let's go with it. Right here, you can choose your character and what person you want to be. But right now, all I'm seeing is a bunch of girl stuff. But no, that's not what I want to do. Let's go to animojis. The animojis are pretty cool. How's it going, everybody? I'm a talking skeleton. Ma, beep, beep, doo, beep, beep, bop, beep, boo. How's it going, everybody? I'm a talking skeleton. Ma, beep, beep, doo, beep, beep, bop, beep, boo. How's it going, everybody? I'm a talk. How's it going, everybody? I'm a talking skeleton. How's it going, everybody? I'm a talking skeleton. Anyways, you get the gist. And then another cool update that came to iPhone. I don't know if you have this on like your iPhone 6S or your iPhone 7, but they have the swipe to text thing. Is this phone worth it? Yes. It's well worth the money. Let's open up the camera here and take a couple shots. Put my vape up there and take a standard photo. Brings out the colors really well. Now let's go get a video. This is the test on the iPhone XS Max on the rear cameras. dual 12 megapixels, f1.8 and a 2.2. Doing a test on a vape, the Smock A Pro. On the rear cameras, dual 12 megapixels, f1.8 and a 2.2. Doing a test on a vape, the Smock A Pro. I'm going to do a test on the front camera on the recording video. This is the iPhone XS Max front facing camera, dual 7 megapixels. Just checking out the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, 256 gig. Do a video of that. This is the iPhone XS Max front facing camera, dual 7 megapixels. Just checking out the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, 256 gig. But this phone is right in your budget. The phone's right in your budget. If you don't want to spend the big bucks and get the 11 Pro or the 11 Pro Max or the 11, yes, I know the iPhone 8 or the iPhone SE 2 came out for $399.99. But for this thing, the battery's good. It lasts all day. I think I only had to charge it once in a day's use. And that's moderate use. That's texting, calling, videos, and playing a few games here and there. It handles games pretty well. I think I have a game on here. I might have a game on here actually. Let's go into games. Let's go into Subway Surfers. Go into here and play. Got it. The graphics on here, I think it's got a 60 hertz refresh rate, I believe. Let's get into it. It's all in all a really good phone. It does everything I need it to do. It takes really good photo quality outside, and it does support so like if you're in the sunlight, it's got the extreme brightness. It's got the extreme brightness that you need. You don't have to sit there and squint when you're looking at it. The phone is well worth the money. I would go and pick this thing up right now. It's $519, I believe, or it could be less now on Amazon. I would stay off of eBay because you don't know who's going to scam you. And I wouldn't buy it on Apple because they could charge you double. Who knows? But this is my take on the iPhone XS Max. And is it worth it in 2020? Yes. It is well worth the money in 2020. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below what you want me to do next. I will be doing a video on my Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Excuse me. And I will be doing tips, tricks, features, and doing some tests on it, running both of them side by side, and seeing which one's faster, etc., doing a battle, that good stuff. Anyways, this is Alex. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.